Hello, 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 everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Just make sure, I think the volume is up. There we go. Mm. Thanks for joining me, everybody. So this is Dollface channel. Thank you for joining me as usual. And we're just going to talk about with AI and with Black people and about some of the reasons why you should be learning AI. Okay. Um, I could tell you about all the great things, it's numerous that you can do. Just like stars look in the sky, you see the background, all of these stars, right? But one of the best reasons that I can tell you about why you should actually learn AI is because it is going to help economically within your life and in your community. What do I mean by that? This is an opportunity, and I know if you've seen this video, you've seen other people say it, but it's true. And I understand sometimes everybody don't have the same vision and they can't see to forecast it further ahead. So that's what your girl D is here for. Okay. So let me say this. We are blessed to really be able to see this in reactment. Okay. Imagine if this was like the 20s or the 30s, right? And that somebody is saying, okay, well, we're going to have the train system. Well, say 1800s, whatever. We're going to invent trains or we're going to invent planes or something like that, right? We're going to invent the first car, right? And some people, well, we've been using horses for years and different things like that. But somebody had the vision to be able to say that we can do better than this, right? And so that is why AI is stepping up because somebody had the vision to say we can do better and go beyond the internet and where we're at. And we've kind of been stagnant at the internet for years. Okay. So the reason why I feel like you should get into AI is because everything is going into that direction, you guys. Everything is going into that direction. And I know I'm gonna leave these videos up because somebody gonna come back in a few years, they're gonna be like, she was saying that, she said it. Yes, because it's the truth, you guys. It is the truth. It is things get phased out and they come back in cycles. This is something new that's coming in. This is I don't think we have to worry about AI replacing us. I feel like if anything, it's going to replace the way that we use the internet. It's going to go further and wider, right? You have some people who say, okay, well, it's just a search engine. It's not a search engine. AI is, okay, so I'm going to say it like this, okay, my interpretation. When you go on to like some of these other search engines, they prompt businesses, right? Just businesses, they put businesses out there. But when you go into an AI machine, it is giving you information. And you can get generalized information and you can get specific information, right? So imagine everybody that it is that you're watching this video, you've done a book report before. You've done it before. But before, it used to be that you would have to go and actually get your research. Then it got to the point that you would have your encyclopedias. Then it was to the point you can go to the library. Then it was to the point you can go to your search engine to be able to search it to scrub. But now you can go into AI to be able to discover everything. So it's a step-by-step process. AI, and I keep using this reference, is just like a vast library. With ChatGPT, these different apps is so vast. You could not, and it's so hard to explain because if you had to go and get this wealth of knowledge, you literally would be paying thousands and thousands and thousands or millions of dollars. People are not lying to you when they tell you this. When you look, you don't believe me. When you go into one of your stores like a Walmart or a box brand like Costco or whatever stores like that, or BJ's or something like that, you would see that those stores sell software packages from Microsoft and they're running hundreds up. Okay. So that is just the software, and it usually has like a date on there. Okay. It's not going to be for the lifetime. It's not going to be for the lifetime. Okay. So, and because the software continually updates, you continually pay money out, right? But with AI, that's what people are trying to teach you now, because you can get in to learn this information and you don't have to be running around paying for this and paying for that and this and this and that. It's all boxed in there. And so people are not lying to you when they're saying you would have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to learn this information. You would. Even like some of these colleges are going to be, they have like intro to AI, and they're requesting thousands of dollars for you just to learn theory of how to work into chat GPT, or machine learning, or generative learning. They're just teaching you the theory. You can go and get the book yourself and read it and save that money. Okay. So like I said, this is really my take on why you should learn AI for economical reasons. Okay, give me just a second, you guys. I think sometimes people are scared to realistically dream or conceive outside of their known spaces to how financially fit they can actually be. And what I mean when I say that is that people are so used to the status quo. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm just getting some water. They're so used to the status quo that anything outside of that is not the norm. It can't be them, it has to be somebody else, right? And so that same theory and that same thinking is what triggers the mindset for a lot of us, right? And so we have to then learn to get outside of that mindset. How do you do that? By making yourself comfortable with AI. For this specific purpose, I'm talking about GPT, many of these other apps that's across the scene that you're going to end up seeing, okay? Now, one thing that they all have in common is this. In order to work these apps, you have to learn how to prompt. You have to learn how to prompt. Give me just a second. Excuse me. You have to learn what is called prompting, okay? Now, let me say this. Prompting is not just saying something general. It is being specific and very detailed. Like take a pen, okay? If you was to put this into a prompt for AI, you would have to specifically say, create a pen, a unique pen, and you would have to give the detailed gold detailed heart with a clear center with a gold band in there in the middle. And I want the pen to be able to be the size of an actual life-size pen. Make the pen sparkle and glow as the model turns it. You would have to be detailed with it, not a pen. Create a pen for me. Because AI could take that as a stick pen. It could take it as a pen that you can pin on your clothes. You have to be detailed with it. And a lot of people don't understand. And that's another difference between AI and your search engines. When you say, like with a search engine, just say Google or whatever you want to call it. When you put into there, you can't prompt. You can't create this. Okay. You can create something like this with an AI prompt. You can create yourself. You can doppelganger yourself with the correct AI prompt. The thing is, you have to learn how to do it. Now, when I say about with AI, you have to understand it's not just for business owners. Students are already using it. That's how a lot of them are getting they grades and passing their tests. Yes, they doing it. They're doing it to be able to do their work, and then someone has created something so that they can run it back through the system, and those people are making millions of dollars as well to be able to catch those who are just getting a paper blindly off of Chat GPT and not doing any additional work. Okay, so AI is very functional and it's going to be integrated. It's going to be integrated. Okay, now you have some people that say, well, it's going to take our jobs. You're right. You're right. It is going to take your job. It's already been predicted that those jobs that are repetitive, listen to what I'm saying, those jobs that are repetitive, that can be done over and over systematically, they will be replaced. It's already a given. So, how do you get into that? And please know, it affects everybody from McDonald's workers, Starbucks workers, Target workers, all the way up to corporate officers, corporate executives, to truck drivers, to babysitting and babysitting centers. It affects every single industry, is the way I'm going to put it. Every single industry is going to affect lawyers. It is going to affect the doctors and the medical field. It is going to go, AI is going into every industry. Every industry is looking to see what jobs are competitive at this point and what jobs can be replaced if incorporating AI. Let me give you a good example, what's already being done. When you call someplace to get customer service and they prompt you and they ask you a series of questions, right? That is already an AI system. You have to imagine if you're calling to United Airlines, just for example, and you're trying to get through to an agent. How long does it take for you to get to an agent? It takes almost forever, right? If you're calling to the IRS, it takes forever to get through to an agent. They have different prompts that you have to push this button. Speak into it. I can't hear you. Speak into it. Say it again. Did you need this? Do you need help? Push the go back. Those are all AI prompts that are, those are like, I would consider to be a rough draft of an AI prompt. Okay. Now, this is the other thing about machine learning. You have to understand, because it is machine learning, it is a machine. It can be programmed. Any machine can be programmed. Now, why is that important? As a Black American, it is important because if we do not program information in with our voices specifically, somebody else will. We need to be able to make sure that our voices and our likeness is included into this data system. This is my channel, Dollface. That's my channel right here. Okay. This, if you look on my page, is an AI animation. I took the picture so it can be in the background for you guys to see it. Now, and I said that on other videos, but I want for the new people, for you guys to know it and see it and understand. We can be seen and integrated into different spaces. But if it's no one there that looks like us, that feels like us, or that speaks like us, then it takes the genuineness out of the conversations that are then had. How would you feel if every decision that was made about the way you look, sound, eat, touch, and feel is made by a nondescript character who is not you? Culturally speaking, that is not correct. It is the same thing as someone putting on blackface and then pretending to be someone that they're not. This is why writers fight very hard to be in the rooms when they are creating Black shows, to have some Black writers in those rooms. So it's not so stereotypical. Okay. Same reason why we have got to jump on this AI band, you guys. Now, like I said before, I have an ebook that's going to teach us as a people. And listen, I said African American on the book, but it's for everybody. It's teaching you how to prompt in detail to include us within this data system. Because I'm going to tell you something. Whether you pay into an app or use their free trial, when you're prompting and using these prompts and similar prompts into them, whether it's from my book or not, or in someone else's book, you have to understand that what happens is that because it is a data set, it keeps all of that beautiful information in there. And once it keeps that information inside of that data set, it then knows when someone pushes a similar prompt or someone says African American or someone that says Black. Okay. Now, if you go to any, let's just say um AI app, if you go to any app, AI app that is known for illustrations with your pictures, right? And you type in on a simple thing, create a beautiful woman. 99.999 times it will not show a picture of an African American person's face. It will not. And the unfortunate part is it is going to take a while before it says anything like that. And that is because we have not integrated enough information into this data set. Now, I know you're saying, well, how is it that we supposed to do it? Yes, we're supposed to do it because we want to make sure the people actually look like us. You want to make sure the voices, like when I go and I prompt it with different things, one of the biggest issues that I find is that the voices don't even sound like us. The voices don't sound like us. They either sound like robots or, yeah, robots, or either it's somebody that's another race. Okay. And I'm not trying to be funny, but you can find a lot of Asian AI characters and voices. You can find a lot of course, white characters and voices. You can also find a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of Hispanic voices and characters, but it's still room for characters and room for voices for the Hispanic people. But the most sincerely lacked voices and animation and illustration is for Black Americans. Yes, it is. And even foreign born, or however you want to consider yourself, who come, and you're here and you want to be a part, or you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to incorporate the show your lifestyle. And I'm saying that because some of the people that I know that may have been born in another country, they come to the United States, but they want to show both aspects of their life. Well, the average AI does not know that there are two sides of people, or that people, especially Black people, you know what I'm saying, that you go to, you might have been born and raised in a different country, and then you came back to the United States, and now you get what I'm saying. So it is important for representation. It is important for lifestyles, and vice versa. You have a lot of American born Blacks who are in the United States who are now moving to other countries. But when they get ready to tell their stories, that information is not inside of the data set. If I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, right? So it's important that the data knows how to view us. And the only way that it can know how to view us is from input. It is the only system that will allow an unbiased look at African Americans, Black people, however you choose to view yourself, melanated people. This is the only way that I've seen so far to take that chip off. Like, hey, we're even in here, and what you choose to see is based off of the information that we have that's input. Okay. Now, the other thing that I want you guys to know is that as a community, AI is really just off the ground. It hasn't lit a fire yet the way that it really is going to within the system. I don't care what you say, I'm seeing it, I'm following it every single day. When you have people like Tony Robinson, who's a well known motivational speaker, turn around and get with, I think the guy named is Scott Robinson or something like that. And they come up with a 2 to 3 day platform where they're going to talk about and discuss AI. But it's not even really them, they're hosting it. And what they have done to be able to make it a cash cow is they have invited all of these content creators, because that's really what it is, content creators to come and speak on the explosiveness of AI and where they see the future of it going and how they've been able to scale it to make massive amounts of money. Okay. Because it's there. It's there. It takes the ease out of a lot of things. And listen, maybe I'm not being specific enough for you guys. AI, you can go into Chat GPT because everybody knows what Chat GPT is. You can go into Chat GPT and say, listen, I would like for you to create a plan that will help me pay down these student loans. My current salary is $42,000. I have whatever your bill breakdown is, and I have at the end of it so much left. Create a budget for me so that I am able to begin to pay down these student loans. That GPT will then go in and create a detailed budget for you each month to tell you how much to put to the side. And it will also create it so that it will show you about with savings as well. I did it. I did it. I can't tell you anything I didn't do. I did it. That GPT will then further expand and give you options as well. To give you another example, that GPT, you can go into and say that I need you to come up with 5 ways today that I can start with $20 and make $1,000. Y'all think I'm lying, huh? Listen, I got my laptop, my handy dandy laptop right here. I'm gonna type it in for you. That create 5 ways. That's what I said, right? To create $1,000 from me only having $20 today. Wait a second. Today. And then I'm gonna say I need it fast to pay my bills. Okay. Now I'm gonna read the prompt back to you, okay? Honestly, this is what I'm asking. That create 5 ways to create $1,000 um for me. I don't know why I put for me immediately. Immediately I only have $20. Okay. Wait just a second. I'm just putting it in, you guys. So this is what the prompt is gonna be. Create 5 ways to create $1,000 for me immediately. I only have $20. I need it fast to pay my bills. That's a prompt. So what do? You enter it. I don't know if I can flip my screen while I got you guys on here, but I'm gonna read to you what it's telling me, okay? If this is you, you can take notes, okay, as well. Based on that prompt, it says, got it. You've got $20 a day. You need to make $1,000 fast. And the goal is realistic, fast cash, not long-term ideas. Okay. It then says, let's go step by step and break down let's break this down into 5 practical, immediate paths that people have actually pulled off with very low startup. Okay. The first thing it says, flip local deals. It has the fastest rate of return option. The goal is to take $20 and turn it into 200 to $500 within the first 1 to 3 days. Use your $20 to buy undervalued items on Facebook, Marketplace, Craigslist, and offer up. Look for items that are also listed as free or between $10 to $30 are must go items. Then it says that target things that resell fast, like small electronics, tools, appliances, shoes, or furniture. Then you clean them, take better photos, relist them for 3 to 5 times the price. Example, you buy a vacuum cleaner. You clean and list for $60. You buy the vacuum for $15. If you go back and you clean it and relist it for $60, and you do the same thing 3 to 4 times. Okay. The tip is really for you to search for free stuff or moving sale that's in your area. People dump high volume items when relocating. That is not a lie. That's not a lie. Sometimes people they downgrade or they just can't take it with them or they have a realization like I didn't need this when I bought it. I'm not taking this with me. Okay. The second option that chat is giving you, and I'm reading it because this is the prompt we put in. We only got $20. How are we gonna make $1,000? Okay. Second thing you can do, offer a simple service in your area. Your goal is to make $1 to $400 within 1 to 2 days. Are you going to do it? Post on Facebook groups, Craigslist, or Nextdoor offering a fast service. So something like yard cleanup, leaf removal, furniture moving help, car detailing, errand running, groceries delivery. You can use your car, you can walk. Now, your example is you're going to charge 50 to $100 per gig. It's going to land in 4 to 5 days, which would be $200 to $500. That's giving a tip after this as well. And the tip says local help available today. You write a post that's like that. Local help available today. You do yard cleanup, moving help, or junk haul off. Fast, affordable, same day. Now, I know some people like, I don't want let me tell you something. You would be surprised how many people are really out here that don't have any help. I'm telling you, I don't care how big their family is. I don't care who they know. I do not care. People don't be having help. And sometimes when you do see people that have all of that stuff, excuse me, because I'm trying to put this on the charger as well. When you do see people that have all of that stuff, sometimes they family and friends be the least one that want to help them. So our people be busy. Got to remember too that the holidays is coming up. So you're going to have people that are not available like they usually would be, right? So that's a great idea. But I understand it's not for everyone. Everybody's not going to do that. Okay. So another idea that chat gave us, which is freelance or gig work, digital and local blend. That's where we come in with AI, right? Your goal is to make $100 to $300 in 2 days, 2 to 3 days. How do you do this? You sign up, with things like TaskRabbit. Okay, that's TaskRabbit. You can run errands. You can assemble furniture for people. That's a big one because people don't be feeling like doing all of that. The other thing you can do, you can DoorDash, you can Instacart, Uber Eats. You can start in 24 to 48 hours if you have a vehicle. And some of them things let you use the scooters or either those motorized bikes. But I'm saying this, these are all ideas that ChatGPT, which is AI, helped us create to be able to take our $20 investment and then make $1,000. This is why you need to know AI, okay? The other thing it says is that you can work on Fiverr or Upwork, and you can do quick writing, voiceover, logo, social media gigs, things like that. And it'll offer a fast turnaround for like microservices as well. Like I'll write your product description in an hour. Perfect. And you're gonna make your money. Okay. You can charge anywhere. And I know some people like, oh well, $5 add up. Have you ever been without $5? And then you get $5. Okay. The other thing it says you use ChatGPT to help deliver high quality work fast. Yes, you can. And that's why I'm telling people to learn it. That's why my book is up here. Don't run away. That's my ebook. I have an ebook that's teaching you how to get comfortable with learning AI and how to this is what I'm doing is reading to you ideas that we can take $20 and make $1,000 with. This is created from AI, but you have to know how to put it into the system, be able to do these and get these ideas back. The next thing it says, use what you already know or known. And I know people are like, oh, I don't remember, I don't know anything. You do. You're a wealth of knowledge. You didn't live this long to not have knowledge about something. And whatever you know, it's always somebody in this world willing to pay to be able to learn it. Okay. The next thing you just said, it says is your goal is going to be $200 to $500. How do you do this? You offer a skill you already have. Braiding hair, excuse me, cutting hair, tutoring, babysitting, fixing phones, cleaning cars, or etc. You can promote it immediately on Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, or in your phone contacts. Okay. For example, you can have a car wash special. $25 a full car wash today. If you do 5 cars, that's $125 in one afternoon. Okay. Anything that helps solve the inconvenience today, people will pay you for the speed. And also, mm, that could go for cutting grass. It could go for snow. It can go for cleaning someone's chimney. It can go for all of those things. And the fifth thing that Chat has come up with is a quick side hustle for us to hit that $1,000. It's telling you a goal to be able to hit it in 47 days. The plan also for us to hit that $1,000 is telling you a goal to be able to hit it in 47 days. The plan is you're going to sell 3 to 5 small items you own, your clothes, your shoes, tech, whatever between, and you get $100 to $200. Day 3 to 4 offer services like yard cleanup and car detailing for $200 to $300 within a day. This is very possible. Day 5 through 6, flip 1 or 2 undervalued marketplace items, and you can get between $200 to $400. The total is $1,000 in a week. Chat GPT, even after giving us all 5 of those things, it turns around and asks us, would you like me to make a custom 3-day action plan that fits your current situation, skills, car, or not? Location type, city or small town. So I can make it exact to you and your $20 start. That'll make the plan fully targeted and doable. Who else is thinking like that? Who else? It's going to come up with an entire plan for you to be able to get this money. That's what you want. That's what you. This is a mentor within itself, if that's a good way to say it. This is a mentor within itself. Now, the thing is, you just have to be willing to be able to accept the help. That's all it is. And you have to be willing to learn. Now, you can go and fumble through this and learn and research and things like that. It's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to be able to take a little bit of a shorter route, you can start with my book. It's on Amazon and it has a direct link on futbeauai.xyz, because this book takes the guesswork out of it. And once you get on here and learn how to prompt and create ways to create money, real money, you then elevate your status. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a way to make some money. You're looking for how can the money come to you. It ain't gonna come and make you get up out the bed. It ain't gonna come and just knock at your door. You already looking on this channel. This the way that for you to make your money. Don't sleep on it. It's very true. I'm someone that I can be skeptical, you know what I'm trying to say, of different things and products and stuff. But it's too much in the news and in the world news about the integration of AI for you not to pay attention to. If you don't watch it on the news, that's fine. But at least watch what I'm telling you here. You got to understand this is going to be the new inclusion. It's not going to fold and flop and fail and die away. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Too many companies are invested. Too many companies are investing. Let me see. What are some top industries that have decided to invest in AI? Excuse me. Now I'm asking that for a reason. You saying why do you need to know why other industries have decided to invest in AI? I'm gonna tell you in just a second. Let me get some water. Excuse me. Now, these industries, the prompt says, what are some top industries that have decided to invest in AI? It's important, and I plug that in as a prompt because I want you guys to understand what companies are going to, or what industries are going to be severely affected by AI, because those are the industries you're going to watch coming up. If you don't believe me now, these industries that are coming up, watch how the layoffs go through these industries as AI is integrated, because they now don't need Brenda and Lisa and Tyrone and Jimmy and Devante sitting around on the clock. They don't need you no more. They got AI to replace you. And that's a hard pill to swallow. It's one of them hard truths, but it is the truth. Now, listen to these industries, okay? Here are five major industries that are actively, that means they are currently investing in artificial intelligence with what they're doing and why it matters. If you like, I can pull emerging industry, which are ones you might not think of. and what opportunities they're opening up. The first industry is healthcare. First industry is healthcare. You want to know what's happening? AI is being used for diagnostics, which is image analysis for radiation and pathology, predictive and analytics, which is predicting patient remission. Who job is that going to replace? Also, personalized medicine, virtual assistants for patients, and wearable and remote monitoring and are being ramped up. The faster results of the results, I got tongue tied. The results, faster, more accurate care and potentially lower costs for providers. It's going to be a lower cost because they're not going to have to pay all of the staff. Okay. Why this is big? It's big because healthcare is large, it's a necessary sector. So if you get into AI and learn how to prompt, this is a necessary sector, so you are guaranteed to make money. Grab a book, grab a book, FUTBEAUAI.xyz. It's also on Amazon. Healthcare is a large, necessary sector. So AI adoption here means a lot of real world impact. For you, if you're thinking of ways to start a business or a service, listen now. If you're thinking about starting a business or a service, healthcare adjacent opportunities, you will have an opportunity in data monitoring, patient tools, for example, which are going to have a very high demand. Okay, you guys? Those few things are going to have a very high demand. Just a second, guys. So you need to remember that. Now we're gonna go to the next industry, which is going to be finance and banking. They always got it ready to roll in financing and banking. Now you need to know what's happening. Because all of these industries I'm talking about, once again, are about with how it's going to AI is going to affect it. What's happening in finance and banking? AI is heavily used for fraud detection, risk modeling, credit scoring, chatbots for customers. Okay. Also, algorithmic trading. So, who is that going to replace? That's going to be the traders. Automation of back office tasks. All those papers and all of that you have to file, get in place, and be able to keep those records. Who job is that going to replace? Compliance using machine learning. Don't police itself. So why does this matter? Because the finance sector deals with data, fast decisions, and regulations. All things that AI excels at. So that means the finance and banking industry, you can expect within the next few years to have massive layoffs. From a business angle, though, because that's how I deal with it's from the business angle. And I always want to encourage you guys to think big. Want you guys to think in terms of entrepreneurship and to be able to get to that level to open up your own business that has an AI side to it, because that's where we're going to. Grab the book on Amazon, and this is the website. It's at FUTBEAU.xyz. Now, let me keep going. From a business angle, service offers that help small financial services adopt AI or automate aspects could be a niche. So if you're going to teach them how to do it, that's a way to be able to make some money. And trust me, it's going to be a lot of millionaires that's going to be made there too. But you can't get on board that if you don't know it and you don't learn it. Don't let it slip through your hands. Don't let it slip through your hands. A lot of times we see the opportunity, man, I should have invested. I should have. This is the time. Grab this book. Learn how to start doing this. Can't stress it anymore. The third industry, manufacturing, supply chain, and retail. This is going to affect everyone across the board, especially a lot of like middle America with the manufacturing and supply, but nationwide is retail, right? And so what's happening is that manufacturers use AI for predictive maintenance, which is like predicting equipment failure. Okay. And so quality control processes optimization, the retail and e-commerce use of AI for inventory management, demand forecasting, and personalized recommendations. So basically, they're going to use AI to be able to forecast what's selling in the area, in the stores, what the new fashions will be. All of this information will be plugged in to this data set to determine what will be in your stores in your areas, or whatever brands are upscales that the stores that you're shopping at have. So what are some of the recommendations for that? Big efficiency means big gains. For good businesses, for goods businesses, the cost of savings and the speed advantage are going to be huge. For your interests, listen now. If you find a service that helps a local business use AI, it's gonna be a lot of mom and pop stores out here that's gonna have to learn how to integrate this. If you find a service that helps a local business use AI for their supply or logistics or their inventory, it could be interesting and you could be making money. That's a niche right there. But you have to learn how to use AI to your advantage. Start here. Start here. The next industry is cloud infrastructure and semiconductors. Of course, this is going to be affected. Of course, it's going to be affected. So what's happening? AI needs huge compute, GPU servers, data centers, and firms like NVIDIA. I know you've heard of NVIDIA. Amazon Web Services, Microsoft are heavily investing. When you hear that a company is heavily investing, let your antennas go up. Let your ears go up like how a Doberman Pinscher or somebody ears go up. Because what they're telling you is that they're investing in it because they're trying to get on or above trend so that they won't lose any money. They want to be the ones that people, like they say, it's better to be the lender than the borrower. That's what they're trying to get ahead of. Okay. And so it's then saying that also the infrastructure of AI, which are the data centers, the chips, the cloud services, are becoming foundational. Yes, they are. That's why I said it's not going anyplace. It is AI is not going anyplace. I'm sorry, baby, it's not going no place. It's just not. It's not. You have to learn it while it's on the base ground and it is getting its grounding, because if not, it's going to shoot off like a rocket. Okay. Now you need to know why this matters. It matters because the more of a core layer, this is more than just a core layer. If the infrastructure improves, then lots of verticals above will benefit. For businesses idea, possible tools, services that plug into the infrastructure are helping smaller firms access AI via the cloud or infrastructure. So basically onboarding, for those who know what that is, you'd be able to onboard a lot of companies. You have to look. You can't even drive down the street without seeing stores and companies. All of these things that are open now are going to have to get on the AI system. Every store it is. I don't care if it was Toys R Us. I don't care if it's Macy's. I don't care if it's 7-Eleven, BP, Chevron, wherever the library, everybody's going to have to integrate AI. Think I'm lying? Y'all gonna come back and find this video and be like, she sure said it. Now, the fifth thing that we're gonna do is look into media, advertising, and consumer platforms. Got his book. Grab this book. This feel good, good. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all in this book right here. What is happening? I want y'all to listen to this. Let them antennas go up. AI is used for content recommendations. All my content creators hear that? AI is used for content recommendations, ad targeting, user engagement, optimization on platforms like social and streaming. You wondering why your post and stuff not taking off. You wondering how these people get all these funny ideas. People in real life, it's very rare you meet somebody that's charismatic. That's what they would call it. It's very rare. A lot of people are using AI to be able to build their platforms, amongst other things. I just told you what it said. The other thing is also what is known as generative AI, for content creation. Media companies are experimenting with AI driven content creation. We already see that. That's what that's what this is. That's what's going on here. You see this, you know? And why this matters is because it is very big opportunities, because consumer behavior is shifting and AI can personalize it at scale. Consumers are changing what they like, and AI is able to personalize what they like. You cannot get any better than that. If your interest lies in content or marketing, for my content creators, there may be service opportunities helping brands leverage AI in their media. The truth. It's the truth. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna want to play this media game, and it's a lot of people that's out here that know, and they're trying to stall it out for a little while, but they know they have to get on board with AI. If you are the person, big or small, and you know about the basics of AI, you're already doing 99.99999% better than the other people that's around you. Guaranteed. I'm sorry, hands down, guaranteed. And so those are just five industries. Those are five industries that I'm telling you about. Healthcare, uh, content, manufacturing, supply chain, finance. I mean, and cloud infrastructure. Those five industries. And why I did that is because, and I found that with Chat GPT. Why that's important is because those same five industries are going to have the largest amount of layoffs. They're already predicting a large number of tech layoffs. That would be with the cloud and infrastructure. Okay. You see the media, what is that? The Weiss lady, she's over Barry Weiss, she's over CBS. Media advertising consumer platforms, they're already laying off people, and they're not the only one with CBS. This manufacturing and supply chain and retail, we're going to see that guaranteed by the holidays or a little bit after the holidays. Listen, finance and banking, they've been going through troubling times for a very long time, and healthcare is the biggest one right now. Think it's a little bit under the wings, about the AI integration, but it will come out. There are going to be a lot of layoffs also in healthcare, and it's going to be replaced with AI for a lot of the positions that are repetitive that can be done by a prompt, by a AI assistant that they don't have to pay. They just got to keep it well greased. Excuse me. So that is why I keep stressing it's very important to be able to learn. You have to be able to start someplace to be able to learn how to use and navigate within AI. Because if you don't, somebody else is. They're gonna write your story. They're gonna write how they feel, and then people are going to begin to limit what they feel your capabilities are. And I at least want to give us a fighting chance. Go up here, check out the book on Amazon, and also directly store bought online. It's an ebook. and you are not gonna regret it because you have to be able to get some skin in the game someplace. And I don't mean people going fast. I mean, you did this, you put it here, you go get you did. No, come on now. No, there's no way you're gonna learn that like that. You have to really learn AI through practical use, which means you have to go in there and continually use and create and put your voice in on it and different things like that. You're gonna have to. It's the only way to do it. It's just like think of it like your ABCs. You learned your ABCs not from saying it one time. You continually said it over and over and over and over and over again. If somebody had a counter next to you, how many times you use your ABCs or sung the ABC song, you would be surprised. So you have to have the same theory behind it when it comes to learning AI as well and learning how to prompt and to be able to code. You have to. It's the same thing. Nothing comes without practice, without learning, without research. It's not. If there was an easier way, there would be an easier way. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I seen Elon Musk talking the other day. He's already saying that they're gonna have the robots out. And if you want to, they're working on a way for you can upload your consciousness into a robot. Do you really think that they're gonna need you to go and work and push baskets? They're not gonna need you to deliver no food. They're not gonna need you to do anything. So if that is what the case is going to be, how do you then make your money? How do you then make your money? It will be people who still long to see real human beings. But the thing is to be able to make your money quick, fast, and upfront while everybody else is still dazing around and grazing in the grass. Make your money. Learn a new skill. Up your skills. Up your skill set. This is Amazon where the book, my ebook is at, and this is on a direct link. The book is called Beauty, Brilliance, and the African American Creating with Confidence, Creating Code AI with Confidence. And even though it's called Beauty and Brilliance, it is an ode to being beautiful and smart. You can be both, okay? And it's teaching you real life prompts that you can actually use. Now, I said African American because I'm African American. You don't have to be African American, but you can still learn something. Yes, learn something. And what you learn, you'll be able to listen, get one book and let everybody in your family read it. Teach them something. Because sometimes we have to be the teachers and the mentors in our family. It's a heavy burden, I understand that, but that's the truth. Sometimes we have to be that. So I'm just going to say once again, it has been a pleasure being on here with you guys. Thank you so much once again. Please don't forget to go to Amazon and look for the book Beauty, Brilliance, and the Future of AI, an African American's Beginner's Guide to Coding with Confidence. And also you can go directly to the website, that's FUTBEAUAI.xyz. Again, this is one of the pictures that I have coded and created. You will see some that's on the page as well. I need to put some more on there and code so you guys can be able to see. This is actually an animation as well if you see it on my page. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, have a good one. Bye bye.